Today's topic is provision of a non-audit service to an audit client. As discussed previously, the role of audit committee here comes the most crucial, that they first develop a policy on a supply of non-audit services by the audit firm. So they are going to first categorize the services that are pre-approved and the services which are prohibited, and they will take into account the three things: the skills of the audit firm, safeguards in place to reduce the ethical threat, and the fees of non-audit services. But today we are going to discuss the provision of non-audit service to an audit client and the ethical threats that arises. This is the most common scenario that where an audit firm needs to consider ethical and professional issues in offering a non-audit service to an existing audit client. The ethical issues arising from the above scenario include self-review threat, advocacy threat, and third is self-interest threat. Self-review, self-interest, and advocacy threat. The audit firm providing non-audit service to audit client may create a self-review threat because the service provided may affect the transaction recorded in the financial statement, on which the auditor must then express an opinion. In addition to a self-interest threat that may arise due to income generating from providing the non-audit services, an advocacy threat may arise depending on the type of service provided. Threats: self-interest because of the fees. Second is self-review because later in the year the same audit firm is going to review or going to provide an opinion on the services that they were provided previously. And advocacy threat depend upon the service provided. For example, they are representing in a court or doing some other for example, negotiating a loan. So this is also a non-audit service. Now there are two types of company. One is listed company and one is non-listed company. Listed company you all know, and non-listed company like owner managed company. So providing non-audit service to an audit client, there is usually the two categorization, that is companies that are listed and companies that are not listed. First, listed company. If the non-audit service that is going to be provided is provided to a listed company is material, means the service is material, then it is prohibited. Material can be by amount and material can be by nature. And if that service is immaterial, then it is allowed but with safeguard. And in case of a non-listed company, owner managed company, everything is allowed but safeguard should be in place. To summarize that, the providing of non-audit service to an audit client, two things need to be considered: whether the company listed or it's a non-listed company. In case of a listed company, if the service provided is material by amount or material by nature, then it is prohibited. Material, prohibited. But if it is material, then it's allowed with safeguard. And in case of a non-listed company, there is allowed, every service is allowed, non-audit services, but with the safeguard.